Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yevheniya Sobolyeva, and it's my great honor to deliver a speech to you. A hierarchical society can only be built on poverty and ignorance. This is the quote from my favorite book, 1984, written by George Orwell, and it is true. The less educated the person is, the easier it is to persuade him in whatever. Education. This is what I want to talk with you about right now. Especially about school education, because this is what is supposed to teach us the basics of how the world works. Speaking on behalf of Ukrainian students, I want to say that we have a lot of subjects. We learn a lot of stuff, but there is one problem. We do not learn things that are going to help us to manage problems in our daily life. For example, how to manage our time, how to manage our finances, how to choose our future profession. Also, there is another problem. Our teachers are not paid enough. Therefore, a lot of smart young people choose IT, marketing, business, design, and almost all of our teachers are above 55 years old. They just cannot integrate new technologies to the educational system. But problems exist not only in Ukraine. I had a chance to be an exchange student in the United States. I have spent 10 months living in a small town in Texas and living life of a typical American student. In America, they are not overwhelmed with homework. They have subjects like managing finances and parenting. They have a lot of young teachers. However, they are much less educated than Europeans. They lack knowledge of biology, geography, chemistry. There is a big gap, and I do not think it should be like that. Apart from that, we should not forget about countries of Africa, where education is not as good as ours at all. Did you know that, according to the website Afrikaner, there is only 5% of children in Africa that finish school? Scary, right? So, what can I personally do to influence education in the world? There is a great example of Peace Corps. Peace Corps volunteers, Americans, come to Ukraine and share their experience and teach English to our students. I have a plan. In 2 or 3 years, I want to go to Africa to share the knowledge I'm getting right now with the society, with the world, to give it back. But this is going to happen later. What about now? Teens for teens. There are a lot of really active teenagers in Ukraine who create projects for their peers. They invite experts in such spheres like economics, like politics, business, and all you have to do to get this knowledge is just to come to the event. That's it. I have taken part in lots of those projects, and I can tell you for sure that there are few people in every small town in Ukraine that care, that really want to give children more than schools can. And really good example may be my hometown, Khmelnytsky. 2 years ago, we have opened a youth center where my friends and I have already conducted some events which were open for everybody. I'm so happy that modern education is becoming more and more available for everybody. My point here is that everybody cannot be Greta Thunberg, but you don't have to be like her to make big changes in your small communities. Just start where you are, do what you can, and 3 years you will look back and see that those steps were really, really important. Thank you for your attention.